Hello traders, welcome to episode 204 of TA Meme Trade. Should be 205, right, since we did that 7-hour marathon stream yesterday. So welcome to it, whatever episode it is. Looking at Bitcoin today, you know, I guess in the past like 24 hours or so we did break that channel that was upsloping, whatever, and nothing really has come from it. Besides, you do want to regard this as some sort of channel. We broke out of it, we hooked off of it, and then we bearishly engulfed after it on the 4 hour. So a break, hook, and go confirmation of a breakout of this channel that is upsloping. So not really good there. You got another bearish engulfing candle on the last 4 hour candle. Sucks. And right now you can clearly see struggling to find demand at all for Bitcoin currently, sitting at 62.77. Right? I mean, like, look, we had bullish divergence here. We broke to the upside, swing high to swing low. We hit that 382, and that was as high as we went. Common retrace zone before you turn to the downside. We did it, but if you look, I mean, from this low to this low, we still have bullish divergence on the MACD, right? Despite anything you might believe. RSI just sitting bearish, super bearish. This is exactly what you want to see when you're bearish. Okay, just sitting below 40, not able to get above 40, just floating along that nearly oversold territory. Okay, so currently sitting at some kind of candle body high close support back from October 30th. And that's all that's going on. Volume is abysmal, still around 52-week lows, just very bad. This market's volatility is dead for now until something changes. I don't know what it's going to be, what's really going to be it. You know, today marks the 365 days. It was the beginning of the largest bull run in Bitcoin's history. Like the, you know, most, what, you go from like 5,000 or whatever it's at, whatever, I mean, you know, give or take a few $100 to 19,989 or whatever. All right, today was it. This was the beginning of the crazy euphoria. We had already had a few good runs, right? At this point, the momentum was picking up, all that, but the euphoria and hysteria started today, right? Last year. So clearly, not just here, but on the stock market, things are much different. 180 difference. All right. So let's look at the daily real quick and just keep our eye on that, because we have just such little area to go before we are completely squeezed. All right, and here's the thing: we actually broke below an upsloping trend line, accumulation trend line, which sucks. Not good. Let's go to daily. Yep, there you go, below it, man. Now we've fallen below before and we popped to the upside, but you know, as we discussed both times, we look at this daily. Been looking at it. You got the bearish engulfing candle at the critical downsloping resistance that you'd seen since February, really. Bearish engulfing candle, another breakdown, and then you go sideways in decision, and then another bearish engulfing candle discussed yesterday, and here we are breaking below the trend line. But again, you know, using anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 on the candle body closes, we had fallen below before and then popped to the upside, so it's not really that big a deal. That's why we do have another trend line, anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here. All right, make sure that's pinpoint accurate. Yeah, that's as good as you're going to get it. So why I said if we broke this and there was any kind of volume, we could easily see 6,100. All right. RSI is telling us nothing, and really the for now on the daily, the MACD is not telling us anything. Okay, because we just keep making higher lows, even though we are making lower levels of negative momentum. So now we have bullish convergence. But, you know, on the top side, you're not really doing anything, okay? You're not like, there's no impending price action reversal right now. You can't really get that when you're making lower highs, or higher lows and lower highs. Higher lows, lower highs, all right? Price contraction makes the oscillators, you're just not going to have as much info, not going to have as much insight as to what could be coming next. So price contraction is never easy to predict which way you're going to go next. All right, so we wait for the possible scenarios to bring the upside or downside to occur. We're waiting for that. It should be coming very soon. All right. Again, you can't hold this trend line. Looks like you're not. If you can't bounce back in the next day or two, should see 6,100 real quick. Not bad, right? Then you got 6,083 and 5,943. Those are your horizontal line supports, right? So those are the targets of the downside. If you can't hold that, you got 58.35. Then what we talked about, how many times if you can't hold 58.35, this area we've been manufacturing support all year, can't hold that, you break 58.35, it's going to be real quick, and you're going to be like, what happened? We just lost $1,000 of value in a matter of a day or two. Okay, that's how fast the breakdown will be to 5,000. Okay, but we're hoping that doesn't happen, right? We're hoping we can sustain support, keep rejecting lower prices, and eventually break the upside. And look at our targets: 382, 74.33, 7,900 is the 50%. These are some good areas if we were to break on the upside, and maybe we got some volume. I mean, volume I think is pretty important, but you know, as discussed kind of recently in our streams. I was talking to Larley about it, and you know, we just had a good conversation about OTC, over-the-counter trades with Bitcoin, and there is more over-the-counter trading done with Bitcoin not on exchanges than there is actual trading being done on real exchanges. So volume, though it is always important, because look, you get a lot of volume on exchanges. Hey, that's great, but just know that there's a lot of stuff we can't see, right? We're kind of blind in a way. Not blind, but we lack a lot of vision about what's kind of going on behind the scenes with Bitcoin buys and sells, all right? So just keep that in mind, all right? Crazy stuff. Okay, let's take a look at chat. Thank y'all for being here, all 132 y'all, excuse me. Look crap. Sorry I'm late too. Had some issues. Look, man, I know it might look easy, like the streaming aspect, but dude, there are always complications. Like almost every day, something new, some new issue just randomly pops up, and it's like, okay, I guess gotta spend time fixing that. And so yeah, it can really, you don't want to go live when it's not completely like fixed. Okay, so I just took my time on it and made sure it was perfect, and I had to really switch up everything on all my overlays because of that issue I had. So thanks for your patience. I try to be as close to on time as possible, but you know. So I don't even know if the music's too loud, and it's in the pretty good sweet spot, but hey, try not to be too loud on the music. Christopher Campbell, howdy man, he was first. Crypto Conrad for the motherland or something, right? Third Eye Trader coming in from Alaska. Good to see you, man. Mr. Cool Dad E. Jacob Schultz says the Polar Express. What do you mean, man? What do you mean? Hey, Moz. Tits McTits. Hello. So the S&P is going to make that inverse head and shoulders. Well, it's a potential inverse head and shoulders. Right? We'll look at it. You know, if you want to, man, let's put it on the list. Why not, right? Why not? It's there for you, Christopher. Okay, man. Hey, Matrix M. Elko Alex. What's good? Not the weather, dude. I haven't seen the sun. I mean, the sun has not been out, you know, with how I work. I mean, it's hard to see the sun, but I'm saying like it's been overcast and rainy and cold for like 3-4 days straight now. So, but everything else is pretty good. Not the market. The volatility in crypto is terrible. Stock market's yeah, still sold off today. Some, not much, right? But hey, Ripple is in an uptrend, and Ethereum's slanted head and shoulders pattern doing well. Right? So, I mean, they're good things, right? Shorts and longs. Hey, Faraz. E8 Stewie says UCF in the house. Hey, y'all are still undefeated. Welcome. HB says no TA today. It's just sad. Just chill. Well, we're going to look at some TA, right? I mean, I could chill with y'all. Tried to spend a lot of time doing that in the marathon stream yesterday. So, look with Dinosaur. Rar. Hey, did you see what did I send you something? Let me see if I sent you that meme. I can't remember if I did. I did. The pterodactyl, the pterodactyl, right? Okay, what's up, Jamie Bradford? Hello, good to see you, man. What's up, Mike T? Appreciate that advocacy. Hey, Beast Slice, simple Beast Slice, man. Day 23, no stones, man. It's a good day. Thanks, dinner, man. Good day. Hey, Mr. White. What's up, dude? Van Life. What's up, Mark Purdy, dude? Crypto Kiwi coming in from Sauron's land. So just getting through chat. What's up, Greg H? MK says the reason for the swings up and down today in stocks because was caused by the US dollar and crude oil falling. Please look at the DXY. You got a ticker for me on that crude, man? Whatever you want to look at, MK. I'll put DXY. Yeah, we'll look at it for sure, man. I think we were in a rising wedge or something weird on the 4-hour, but like we had broken out a very, very critical resistance point of a downtrend we had been in for years. So that was nuts. But I think we had all kinds of bearish divergence. So, hey, Pablo, man. You say very different pattern on Bitfinex. Is this true, man? Is this true? We looked at that yesterday. I can't remember, man. It was crazy on Bitfinex, man. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. What I had on it's crazy on Bitfinex, dude. Let me show you. I haven't looked at. I mean, I haven't really messed with this in a while. All right, because I use different anchor points. Let me show you what I did. Exactly, crazy, man. Bouncing off, right? Now this was insane, okay? We left it alone, didn't touch it or make adjustments because of the volatility. But look, anchor point 1 was up from May 5th, that 85, no, that 10,000 high. Anchor point 2, hold on a sec. If that was the case, we needed to adjust this. I don't know what happened, man. Can't just cherry pick the top and not the bottom. Let me adjust this. This is, you would have to include all this, which is the way it was, I believe. Yeah, this is the way it was before. I don't know, man. Sometimes crazy stuff happens. Anyway, anchor point 1, 10,000. Anchor point 2 is 8,500. All right, and it's like we broke out of that down slipping resistance on Bitfinex. Okay. And so, yeah, man, we're just, yeah, it looks good, man. It looks actually pretty decent. It doesn't look as bad as the Coinbase chart, but still. I mean, making these higher lows, consecutive higher lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive higher lows. At this point, man, I wonder if we make an adjustment. I'm not sure, man. Oh, yeah. Looks like you're just kind of barely, slightly upsloping. You see that? Anchor point 1, 2, and 3, really. And just really 1 on the top. Kind of like that. Okay, that's just kind of what we see going on. Just kind of almost going sideways, right? Pablo, man? But yeah, that's it. So all this really going on. But I mean, I don't know. This is me not making adjustments, really, to that to the 2 anchor points from 10,000 to 8,500. I just didn't adjust them at all. And this is off too, because you gotta include that. I don't know why. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. There we go. It's like, well, nothing's touching. Nothing lines up. And when you have it like that, you get all the touch points you could ask for. Resistance, support, support, resistance. It lines up beautifully there in that situation. Okay. So yeah, on Bitfinex, it seems we have broken out of a beautiful little equidistant channel that is down slipping. Okay. Cool, man. There we go. Let me turn this down just a little bit more. Dang, it's so difficult when you're like, you have to be like pinpoint accurate on these decibels. Okay, man, that's it. You have a little breakout on the Bitfinex chart, but not on Coinbase. You have too. Anyway, but all right, let's go to the Quint screen real quick. Why not? Wait. Man, dude, this, I don't know why it keeps bugging out like that, man. Dude, it's like I have to like always technical difficulties, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, it's an overlay change, and look, it doesn't want to change the overlay. It's like lagging or something stupid, man. There you go. See, now it works. I just changed it up 3 times. All right, bottom right of your screen's Ripple. We're gonna look at it in a minute anyway. Still holding, made that lower high than your previous high, but still making higher lows than your previous lows, right? In an uptrend right now. That's what the consensus is. Well, in this channel anyway. Litecoin is top right of your screen. Impulse down, downside consolidation. Could not break that heart line. And currently still below $50 at 48.86. And then here you go. Here's your beautiful Ethereum slanted head and shoulders pattern that we broke the neckline on, you know, above average volume from what we've been seeing within the pattern. But not too much volume, and still, like right now, we're bouncing off that 200 MA using as support. We'll look at that in a second. And here's your Bitcoin Cash. Had that downtrend ever since we had that beautiful run up. Did the 1272 fib extension. We're down about 61.8% of the way, and then we popped to the upside, but it seems like we've already just been rejected on that breakout, right? Just screwed all those FOMO traders, right? Oh my God, we're breaking out, man. Bye, bye, bye. And then look, it just sells, bleeds off, and you're back to where you were, right? So currently sitting at 522 on Bitcoin Cash. All right, let's keep getting to some chat. Keep rolling. That was for you, Pablo, that Bitfinex chart, okay? What's up, Chris Farrell, Ryler? Is Bitcoin dead, John Hill? Not even close, man. Hey, Joey Rod, crypto's weathering the storm. That's right, dude. We're just holding on to the rainy days. You had no idea who Stan Lee was, Stag's Standard Man. Well, at least maybe you know now, right? Does anybody like the new, has anyone noticed down here the new color? You see that ugly LSU yellow? We got rid of that, and now it kind of matches the entire theme. It's lighter on the eyes. So give me some feedback if you like that or not, okay? Thanks. So J-Bell. U.S. crude tracing down. We looked at USO and US oil and came in. Hey, Randy Bobandy. Ishu. Good to see you, dude. Mr. Meme. Oh my God. Chaylin. Hello. And there is Subi Hart. Better jump into XRP. Should we? I mean, we broke down. We're sitting at 51.9 cents. Pretty much 52 cents still. So no big deal. All right. Hello, Crypto Secret Circle. What's up, Papa Naya Shelley? I don't know. I'm a little nervous, you know, anytime I see. All right, y'all normally brigade. Okay, look, from that, I don't want to deal with that. All right, so hopefully you're here to enjoy some TA. You know, that's all we want is TA and community. What's up, Mr. Cantomo? Zachary Schneider. Thanks for the like, dude. Hope you have a good day as well, man. You'll try to free yourself from work. All right, dude. What's up, Crypto SB Man? BG. Find you on game day on UCF, or you're at UCF. Is game day going to Florida? Or what's going on? Y'all have a big game. What's up about Lintech TV? Sorry, I haven't been able to check the lines this week very much. Been kind of busy. Hey, Peter Goosens coming in from Belgium. What's up with ICX? It's trash, man. ICX is a S-coin beanie baby. What's its earnings? Oh wait, it doesn't have earnings. Was it going to try to replace money? No, it's not going to try to replace money. But it's trying to be a solution, right? Okay, well, sorry, if it doesn't make money and isn't trying to become a real currency, what's it really do? What's its intrinsic value? Oh, well, it doesn't really have much intrinsic value at all. Okay, well, there's your answer. That's why it would be getting wrecked, and that's why a lot of other things on this market could get destroyed, even the ones in uptrends right now. All right. So James Glenn. You're the 50th like, James, man. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Making at least 400 today. Dude, I'd have to stream for 8 more hours or something, right? Humans always trying to make dinosaurs' vocabulary look bad. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Those stupid humans, man. I can't believe them. Hey, Princess Riley. What's going on? You love the black scrolling ticker at the bottom? Oh, appreciate that. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, you want some CLZ 2018. All right. Okay, man. CLZ 2018. On the list. Perfect. What's up, Laszlo? Yep, charts indeed. What's up, Benjamin? Good to see you again, man. Phil Centura. Is that the Mortal Kombat 2? I don't think so, man. Maybe, though. Could be, like the new one. Kang Logan's getting ready to dip to Hawaii next week. Thanks, man. You better have a good one for me, all right? You better drink a few shots for me. Seriously, when you're over there. And think about me deeply and sensually, okay, man? Oh, it feels so good! Thanks, Kang Logan. Doth your eyes deceive you? Oh, it's him, man. It's him. Oh, by the way, you know, see, MK, Kang Logan, and many others in here. We're just gonna play some Jesus Chimes. Play some Jesus Chimes and pay respects to the Jesus Beatles. Excellent. That's for y'all. Okay, so E8 Stewie says, boo LSU, indeed. Indeed. Elka likes the color. Roman likes the music. Awesome, y'all. Thank y'all for the feedback, because I'm always trying to make this stream better for you, the viewer. Color's better. Mr. Chirp says, awesome. Thank you, dude. Hey, Ricky W, man. And it's crazy how normally you'd think Bitcoin would be making moves to the upside anytime the dollar broke down, but not so much, right? Benjamin, man, well, hopefully we're a good distraction for you, dude. And again, our condolences to you, okay? And glad you're just part of the community, man. Seriously. What's the biggest flaw in TA as a science? Nothing is certain, so it's an inexact science, if you wanted to call it that. The way I like looking at it, in a way, it just kind of reminds me of meteorology, okay, where you have a bunch of different variables, right, like wind, dew point, pressure, temperature, time, right, all those different variables coincide, and you have computer models that try to pick the outcome of what different variable changes you have, what will be the outcome of the weather and where that wind will go. I think TA is very similar in a way because you have a bunch of different scenarios that can play out, and you just try to coincide variables to give you the best decision on where the chart might be going, the price action might be going. All right, so hopefully that helps. E8 Stewie, man. Hey, Crypto King. Jig plays. Do you have a DJ gig on the side? No, man. Now, I have DJed before, but not too much, man. Not like it was a hobby of mine. I just did it and liked it at several events. Hey, I don't know how we hit 300, James, but we were live for 7 hours, so that'll help our numbers, I guess, right? Help our chances. Yeah, I guess so, James, man. Jimmy Ragsdale, man, he's here. He's binge watched the OJ special on Netflix. Holy snakes! What was I right about, Jeremy, man? Was I right about the OJ special? What's up, Estaj, man? Thanks. I'm glad you like the shirt, man. Okay, I was worried if y'all wouldn't like this shirt. Okay, Maddie, man, dude, freaking Maddie's here. You better tell little Maddie we say hello. Okay, I hope y'all are doing awesome over there in the desert. All right. Because it's not the desert here, it's just nasty weather. Mina wants Agi, alright, Agi on the list. Okay. What's up, XRP Mafia, man? Alright, let's get this thing rolling. Get back to it. Let's go to Ethereum. Just take a brief look at that slant head and shoulders pattern beginning to play out. It is a head and shoulders now because we did break it. Whether we make the target or not is unknown. So so you just had that run up. Hey, Brian Richardson, man, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Jesus, man, thank you, dude. You had Ethereum, had that move to the upside, very nice, but then high on price, higher high on price, at right above that 25% trend line of the equidistant channel. So you're breaking out, kind of. You're breaking a trend line, and with the bearish divergence, most of the time when you break trend lines or break resistance with bearish divergence and meh volume, lower levels of volume on your rally than your previous rally, you will normally most of the time break down. When you broke down, you found support right around this level, you horizontal line support from October 16th, and then that's when you formed that neckline. And then guess what? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We broke down, bounced for a second, just because Bitcoin bounced for a moment, and made those lower highs that we discussed. The lower high, it's not invalid until we really break above your right shoulder, and we never did, and you were patient, and we got the breakdown, right? We broke out, we broke the neckline, and now we've fallen. We fell as low as $202, right? And now we're just holding above that 200 MA. You would want to see Bitcoin go to 6,100 if you want your Ethereum short to continue making you profit. Okay, so really that $200, really 202 is pretty strong support if you look left. It's not bad. But then you got 200, which is that psychological support. And it's really going to be telling because we're right near oversold territory, but not quite. So you're pretty good on the RSI. That's bearish. And your negative momentum continues to build, right? You're not rounding out yet. Because if you do round out, if you don't keep breaking down, you will have some very, very clear bullish divergence. So you may not ever hit your measure move at 194.51 because of the divergence. But something that might happen is If you make that bullish divergence, finally we get tired, we get, you know, $200, we bounce with a divergence. Maybe then we run up again and back test old resistance points, the old neckline, the back test, and then we break down further. Okay, that's a possibility. And then of course you've got that upsloping support back from September 12th, 11th, and then, you know, 1 and 2 here from October 29th and 31st, right? Those are just our anchor points on the bottom side. So you might have an upsloping support there too that might stop you from getting to 194.51, which was, again, the measured move of the head and shoulders pattern. All right. Okay, let's go to Ripple. Okay, Ripple, man. Yeah, gross, dude, gross. So we broke out of the little downtrend from the swing low to swing high. We retraced a little over 50% of the way. We just rejected prices lower than it multiple times. And then eventually, once we broke this downsloping trend line, we had a big pop. Very nice, but you know, on decent volume, above average volume. But again, you had that almost like probably on a shorter time scale, a little double top, like a 30-minute, 15-minute, hourly even maybe, 60-minute, double top, high, same high after breaking down, and then just a bearish harami was the beginning of it. Beginning of the end for this double top, and now we're just still trying to pivot off of the 20 and 50 moving average for now. So may not be over, but there would be nothing wrong with us coming down to 48.8 cents, almost 49 cents, and back testing the support that we've been holding multiple times, right? But if you zoom out, I think the more impressive thing about Ripple isn't what's going on in the short term for now, the very short term. I think it's just the midterm, what's been happening really since mid-September, right? That's the big thing. Tremendous breakout on extreme volume, showing lots of respect. Anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 up here, 4 here. As you can see, even on the backside behind you, you got some heartline support. Excuse me, 25% support on this upsloping channel. Heartline resistance, 25% support again, and then you get heartline support right here on this huge move down before rallying and, you know, showing bearish divergence, and then breaking down and testing this 25% trend line very well. But then the heartline respect is so good too. So this is, I believe, the way the market is interpreting our uptrend right now. If you zoom out even more, you can see, and everyone, if you're a regular viewer, this is just beating a dead horse, okay? But for newer viewers that want to know kind of why Ripple's bullish, why I like Ripple, technically it's because of the breakout we had, and that's it. Okay. I think I said Jeremy, I believe the smartest guys in the room was what I was talking about, the Enron documentary. That was, I think, because I don't think I've even seen OJ, People versus OJ. So, but smartest people in the room, I think the people might have said, I don't know, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Either way, there's a reason for everything. Excellent, XRP Mafia. You won, dude. You did it. What's up, Erasmus, man? You FOMO'd in on Bitcoin Cash at 551 and went to dinner. Now back online and it's 8% lower. Yeah, dude, that's that's FOMO buying, Rasmus, man. And there's much higher risk involved with FOMO buying. All right, if you buy, they call that breakout buying, FOMO buying, breakout buying, whatever. You can have success, but just remember, statistically, you have more false breakouts than you have real breakouts. Okay, so we look for critical areas of support with divergence, coinciding variables, buying there on the breakout of that little channel. What's your target? What was your target? You know, like what was your trading plan, Rasmus, buying Bitcoin Cash at 551? And if you can't answer, then you probably shouldn't have been buying, right? You gotta have an entry, know beforehand what's your entry, your stop loss, and your exit, right? If you didn't have those answered, again, buying would have been probably the wrong idea. What's up, Steven Stan? What's up, Buddha time? Buddy time? Yeah, we can look at Pundy Coin, man. We looked at it yesterday. We looked at over 40 charts yesterday in the live stream. Okay. Pundy on the list. Okay, sweet. Hey, James Allen, dude. Caldeer coming in for coming in from Germany, dude. Excellent. Hey, Hag Up, man. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, Jesus, man. Thank you, dude. Oh, it's all good, Jeremy, man. It's all good. Okay, sweet. Ooh, man. Yeah, we can look at QSP, can put it on the list, man. Sure. Not looking. I mean, it's good, looking okay. It's just not looking that hot, right? It's actually kind of starting to break an uptrend, break out bearishly. Seldom does it not hit the 236 on a retrace. Okay. Dude, you normally always will see a 236 retrace. I mean, just about. I mean, it's very rare. Okay, and if you don't, that wasn't a swing low. That was not a bottom. So you normally don't even know it's a swing low until you hit the 236. So there you go, man. You normally hit the 236 if it is an actual legit swing low. All right, that's all I can tell you. Even in a bear market, you can hit the 382 and 50% in 618. So those are just great areas where one will be going short, and one can layer into their shorts depending on the divergence you're seeing, right at the 50%, whatever. What's XRP saying? XRP is just saying we made a lower high than our previous high in the short term, but we're overall on an uptrend. So what are you worried about? Even if we make this lower high and we break down, you know, we could probably do at this point, straight up, since we now have pretty much a confirmed swing high. Maybe just right, just do it like this. So that helps. So you still understand after an impulse up, you're still showing down sloping consolidation, even if you're making lower highs. All right, so you just adjust because you have more data, and that typically will happen. All right, so we know, like, if we rallied, this would be a down sloping resistance for us to break if we wanted to be kings. Okay, 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 here. All right, simple enough. Making our adjustments on Ripple. Great. Okay, let's go to the S&P 500. Sweet, man. Okay. Where's my S&P 500? Heck, dude. Here we go. It's weird how it wasn't first. All right, so let's yeah, I guess we can zoom in and see. Yeah, look, people are talking about, hey man, S&P looks pretty beautiful, does it not? Here's your neckline. I mean, this is like perfect, dude. All right, here's your neckline. Keep it uniform with the gold for the neckline always. Okay, and you just got something really easy, man. Just like left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Right. So if this was accurate, if this was to hold up and we weren't to break down much lower, hey, you might even fill the gap at 2683 before breaking the upside. You very well could. All right, so don't forget that we're pretty close to a gap that needs to be filled, very close. So anyway, if this was to be Kang's, $168.99, $169 measure move. Put him right there. Okay, there you go. This is legit how you be looking at this. And I have the stop lower than this gap because we might fill it. You can adjust accordingly to your risk to reward, what your tolerance is. But here in this situation, this could be a 6.62 reward to risk. Okay. So that's it, man. that's legit it, man. And that would make sense, and you probably would want to not, you probably want to get out, you know, you see this upsloping resistance here, I want to get out before that, maybe 29.55, because, yeah, whatever. But yeah, measure move is way up there, is not towards the top of the channel again. That'd be a tremendous rally. Insanely nice. Okay. That's it, man. That is your S&P 500 on the 4-hour chart. Okay. Very cool. Oh, fireworks already. Holy crap, y'all are amazing. Y'all are literally amazing, dude. Boom, we got our fireworks now. And we got a potential inverse head and shoulders on the S&P 500. Not bad, man. Not bad. James Allen, literally anything's possible, right? But he says, do you believe that XRP can just break out of all the technicals and just shoot up? Because a lot of people believe overnight with the right partnerships going live with XRP. Probably not, but again, anything's possible. And that's all speculative, right? And those are great for certain shows, for people to talk about. But on this show, we talk about maybe Ripple could go as high as, oh my God, man, to get to the top of the channel, that upsloping channel, we could go all the way up to 72 cents. And you could shoot up like that, but going to up 72 cents, I don't know if that's going to be like a possibility, just so high, so fast. But, you know, I just wouldn't really, you know, it's just speculative, and it doesn't really require much or any thought to say that could or would happen, right? So I just know that we're in an uptrend right now, technically, and it doesn't even require news for us to keep on making higher lows. That's it. Code Red 420 No Scope. Chris Irwin Coffee. What am I drinking today? I'm drinking, it's one of the newer ones. I had Ethiopian before, my first Ethiopian today ever. Ground it up last night, and I'm having not Maca S. The other one, I can't remember. I have so many mason jars now, dude. I'm trying to remember. It's fantastic though. It's just one of the newer ones. Maybe it'll come to me in a little bit. All right. Well, Christopher Dan, the Ohio Hospital Jesus man, he's made it, dude. One of the Jesus peoples. Yep. I mean, ZRX got slaughtered today. Slaughtered. What's up, Australian Crypto Hoarder? I'm glad you found the channel, man, and thank you for being here. And hopefully you get something out of it, whether it's entertainment, laughs, cries, education, anything, man. Just hopefully I'm able to provide you with some sort of value, and that's all it's about, right? Okay, there you go. That's it, man. There's your SPX. Inverse head and shoulders, potentially, because it's not a true inverse head and shoulders until we break the neckline. Remember that. Okay. Let's look at US dollar index, DXY, not the SPY. Ooh. Here we go, man. Dumping below that 20 MA. Harder right now. Okay, let's go to the daily. Daily time scale. Well, here we go. I mean, look at when we looked at this. Was it yesterday? I mean, we looked at 40 plus charts. I could have sworn we looked at it yesterday, man. DXY, man. I don't know, man. When we looked at it, I know it was like yesterday or something. It feels like yesterday. Or the day before, whatever, whenever it was, we did look at it. We knew we had triple MACD, daily triple MACD bearish divergence, and now you're forming some sort of, it looks like a engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, filling a gap. Gap at 96.92. Not quite there. Should get there. But there you go, man. High on price, higher high on price, highest high on price. Lower levels of positive momentum every time. You're diverging, price action and oscillator, and that only just means you're going to move the downside. To the extent of how low we go, I don't know, but it's happening at the top of the upsloping resistance, and that's within, I think, an ascending broadening wedge, very well matured and developed. Okay. But something that's very interesting about breaking at the upside and then breaking down and back testing this trend line, a down sloping channel that we've been in since January of 2017. Okay, been in a downtrend, a nice rally all year. Okay, and we just kept on moving. But if you zoom out even more, we can go to the weekly so you can see what's happening. We've been in an uptrend on the dollar. It all started really 2008. The US dollar has just been making higher lows, whatever, not here, but you can see that it's up sloping price action. Okay, your touch points here, all this right there, right? So all kinds of respect. And so right now we're touching that 75% trend line like we had before, and I don't know if we're going to be able to sustain prices up there and break it. Why do I think that? Well, let's take a look at the weekly, man. The weekly, terrible. You're showing bearish divergence on the RSI and the MACD right now, okay? I mean, I'm talking, we're showing lower levels of positive momentum on the way up, and the highs are barely higher than the previous highs, and you're showing much less momentum and strength, okay? So, and guess what? A coinciding variable with that is your ascending broadening wedge, which is definitely after an impulse of an exhaustion pattern, all right? At breaking out of a downtrend you've been in for a year. No. 2 years almost. Okay, almost 2 years. So that's your dollar. All right, I don't know how long the party's going to last, but it continues to run up despite anything. Okay, there you go, MK, man. Look, here you go, man. Look at that, rejecting on the weekly right now, that 75% trend line. We rejected it once, we're trying to reject it again, but we got a long way to go. It's only Tuesday, right? So, see what happens, man. Sweet, man. Cool. Let's look at Scrubby ICX getting demolished. Look at that, man. Hitting the 1414. What else are you hitting? Hitting lows back from September. Right, that low. And then look, man. Let's go back to inception prices on Binance for ICX, man. Here we are. You can go as low as 829. Then your wick 556, man. Will we even run down there? Maybe. Depends. ICX is trash, man. Trash can. Dumpster fire right now. Just like can't hold anything, right? Look how you're no divergent. I guess you had a little bit. Look, you had some divergent. The negative momentum just kept building. And I guess you still have bullish divergence, right? Not as great, but there you are, 1414, 843, and horizontal line supports. That's where you are. Okay. What was going on with ICX? We had a really nice breakout of a downtrend. Excuse my education down there. Okay, downtrend that extends back to, my God, man, April. We finally broke it, but when we broke it, we were just unable to find demand, find higher prices. Just kept bouncing off this bottom trend line like a scrub. Couldn't look how many times you failed to break the 25% trend line of the equidistant channel, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 7 times a charm. 7 times a charm before he finally said, okay, man, screw this, dude. We're gonna find some demand. So we're gonna break this trend line and look elsewhere for that demand. All right, I guess we can go to the daily, sure, whatever, who cares? So you go, man, breaking that trend line. A lot of red, man, just been selling every day. Just now getting into oversold territory, bearish convergence. Your negative momentum continues to build, and you're just now oversold. So you're 28. You could go. Look how much further we went. We stayed in oversold territory for like a. My God, man. Let's see. It started July 19th, July 18th. Oh my God, 1 month we were in oversold territory. And I'm not talking like normal standard oversold. I'm talking like 17 on the RSI for like a month, dude, on ICX, okay? So we're just now starting to get into oversold territory with your negative momentum just building, amplifying, getting larger and stronger, picking up steam. But, you know, we have had a lot of it already on the daily, so yeah, it might be due for some sort at a 1414 for the extent. Might pull back just a little bit before maybe breaking down even more. Okay, so yeah, ICX dumpster fire. Congratulations on being a scrub. Great. Let's give a big round of applause for the dumpster fire, which is ICX. Okay. Okay, let's go to AGI. Look, we have AGI coin, we have AGI, we have STR. Where is our INT coin? Okay, we have agility, we have strength, but we don't have intelligence. All right. Nice uptrend for AGI. Look at the the wicks and stuff, but just uptrend, doing well. Positive momentum building, mounting, being a king. All right, same type of stuff. Like this thing, which reminds me kind of GVT, right? GVT. You had this just nasty downtrend for so long, right? You know, as soon as you finally broke out of it, those higher lows. Right, then double bottom really right here, and then the run really started picking up, and then you got really high really fast, but then broke down and just pivoted and then just continued running. So looking good, just about to be overbought, you know, and your positive momentum, you're showing bullish convergence, so that's good. Okay, but I just think it shows anchor point 1 and 2 and 3. And then we just so happen to break it and then broke right back down into it. All right. Just kind of like that. Kind of like it like that. Okay. Uptrend. AGI. Targets. Remember targets from this high to this low. We hit the 50%. We hit a 50% target, right? That's a definite target for a swing trade on an uptrend like that. Your secondary target's gonna be 1440. We'll see if we can get there. I don't know. We'll see. All right. That's it, man. Cool. Start scrolling through some chat, and that's it. Okay. Okay, there's some chat. Dang. Have we done vet, Roman? No, we have not done vet. I can put on the list. Another somewhat dumpster fire right now, technically. Don't we all miss the days of Vet Moon Boy? I should do another Vet Moon Boy night, right? Get Vet going again. It's okay to cry if you bought Neo. Oh, Link's insane, dude. Link's just gone, dude. It's gone. Your psychic told you to go all in on Tron. I think your psychic's a little late. Maybe, MK, maybe. Okay, again, like we might hit that feel like gab, but nothing's certain, right? And it's only potential as an inverse head and shoulder, right? Well, it's just MK has also just been on a tremendous run and shown an exhaustion pattern at the end, right? Just like Alibaba, right? Right, MK, man? Look, the dollar had that tremendous run and then it's formed that upsloping consolidation, just like Baba. Maybe we could just do that real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can do something. Okay. We could have some fun. Just a little bit of fun. Okay. For the daily. Let's see. Maybe I don't do just keep it in the center. And I can just do something like this. Give me a sec. It's gotta load. If you're enjoying this live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. BABA on the left, and we're going to do DXY on the right. Both on the daily. Okay. Do we see somewhat of a correlation, or we see a similar pattern? Obviously, BABA is a little bit more developed in its pattern, but you can clearly see what I'm talking about. Nice impulse up sloping consolidation, and we predicted, we knew that there was an extremely high chance BABA was going to get wrecked, and it did. It ran all the way down to the 618 and did not even fill that 126 yet, but it still very well could. Just give it time. And then here you go on the dollar. It's not as large of an impulse up as BABA, but still beautiful. The impulse up from April to May, and then you get the upsloping consolidation, right? So worth looking at, right? Just worth spitballing and being like, dang man, that's true, man. It's sending broadening wedge, yeah. Okay, cool, man. Anyway, since we're looking at BABA, might as well just look at it. Okay, we hit those 618s, and right now it just seems like we're struggling to break this down sloping resistance, right, on the daily. Can't do it. But you had the bullish divergence, low on price, lower low on price, higher levels of relative strength, and momentum pop to the upside. But again, can't do anything after popping, so the downtrend most likely could continue. That's it. All right, sweet. Bro, ISDX is gonna change planet Earth. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Yeah, ZRX is a great idea. I'm gonna put ZRX on the list too. Sean B, congratulations, man. Hope you made a killing on that, dude. Seriously. Chilling, yeah, been doing well, man. Hope you've been working hard, man. Just been, you know, grinding it out. You know, it's tough, dude. What's up, Isra? Good to see you, dude. Factum, what's Factum's ticker? Anytime you want to do a request, just spout out that ticker. I care more about the ticker than I care about the name itself, right? I'll learn the name when I type it in, right? I'll see that, I'll go, oh, that's something Red Pulse Phoenix, right? YouTube notifications suck. Yeah, dude, it's stupid, man. Yeah, everyone be sure to follow me on Twitch if you don't ever want to miss a notification, but you always got to know I'm going to be live around 5, but sometimes I take off if I go extremely hard the day before, which I probably shouldn't even be here, but here I am. I'm here still. After a 7-hour stream yesterday, I'm back. All right. No, Martin, Excellent's not on the list. All right, I'll put it there. We're going to look at Pundy next, all right? Pundy coin. Someone asked about. Still just going sideways, man. I mean, despite anything you believe, with this low volume S coin, man, you just price contraction. You got the highs, okay, and the lows getting closer together, right? You're making lower highs and higher lows, right? So big move coming, and the thing is, the measured move, my God, of the triangle to the upside would put you around 44 sats, right? Confluent with the 618 fib node, right? And if we broke down, man, I don't even want to talk about it. It's not good. All right, if anything, I would probably use fib extensions, and I would not use measured move, because it might put you at like 0 or something. Yeah, it's like 14 sat measured move. It puts you down to like 4 or 5 sats. Okay, so we're not worrying about that right now. All right, we'll worry about it when we break out bearishly, if we do. Okay, But either way, broke the downtrend finally, and now contracting on price. Targets could run between, I mean, you got the measure move, but I'd be more comfortable with fibs. You could run between the 382 and the 618, between 34 and 44, and there's small chance that 28 sats could crap out there too. But chances are, if you were to break to the upside, you could see the retrace, the common retrace zone get hit, one way or another, right? And that's pundy, man. That's pundy. Yeah, Pablo, I think we looked at it yesterday, man. But sweet. What's up, Quasi Tulip, man? Good to see you, man. Alright. Glad y'all here. All 175 y'all, alright? Okay, QSP. What's next on the list? Okay, big thing about QSP. Just nasty, nasty downtrend, right? Just sucked. Anchor point 1, 2, and then 3. Alright. Hard line support. 25% resistance. Finally broke that 25. We used it as resistance and then broke it to the upside. Swing high to swing low. Right? Swing high to swing low. We have that 50% retrace right on the dot, and we have not been able to break above the 382 ever since then. All right, so what happened, man? After the run, the rally, look, impulse up sloping, consolidation, exhaustion, you break down. This is exactly what happens, and we're dumping right now. Actually, worse than I was when I was looking at it a minute ago. Look, we've broken and breached this upswing support. Okay, not good, right? Not good at all. So we could do it a couple ways. We could do fib extensions, or we can see what our retrace will be from swing low to swing high. All right, so we tried this, right? 1272, you're soon approaching 577. You can't hold that, see at 587. Can't hold that, see at 528. All right, so there's your fib extensions from the previous swing low to the most recent swing high. All right, low to high. That's how you get your target for the extension. This is it, man. Sucks, dude. Sucks. That's what happens, though. Right? It's an S coin and an overall downtrend. You can clearly see it's down sloping, lower lows, lower highs, much lower highs than these highs, right? Yeah, the market being so crappy. Yeah, we had a shift in momentum. Did not say this was an inverse head and shoulders, but I did that to let you see, to signify the shift in momentum between the sellers and buyers, right? This was the pump. We hit that 382. No, did I even say we hit the 50%? No, wait, we never hit. We hit the 382 and never got above it. We never hit the 50%, only 382, and never could see that price again. Failed to rally with exhaustion and then broke down. That's it. Currently right around oversold territory. Negative momentum has just begun to start building again. The volume's pretty crappy, but to be expected on this S-coin market. All right, so we're about to touch that 1272. See if we bounce off that. But that's it, man. That's kind of as unfortunate, is it not, that you break your uptrends, an uptrend you had been in since September 12th. You're out of it now. That's it, man. QSP. Cool. An uptrend that is short-lived in a overall downtrend on QSP. Okay. Well, the dumping continues for Vet. It just can't find buyers. It can't find any sort of demand. And it just continues to sell. Right? Yeah. Broke the equidistant channel, but who cares when in fact you're making lower lows. You're making your lowest lows, your negative momentum's pretty much building. You're making the actual lowest low of the entire correction. We talked about after breaking this 618, you should see the 786. Why? Because there's literally nothing else here. Okay, you are in no man's land. It doesn't make sense for us to hold this price. We should see 900 sats. Wait, no, excuse me. I'm looking at the, not BTC. 90% of a cent. You should see that soon. Okay, I think there is some sort of downsloping support here, maybe. Right, but, and honestly, hold on. Hold the freaking phone here. Is it a channel? See, it'd be like that. That's the way it was, and you had like a false breakout. Yeah, it's like you had this wedge and then you broke out and you're back inside of it now, right? You see this? 1, 2, 3. Huh. Very unfortunate, man. Very, very. So probably what you want to do at this point, I think, is adjust your equidistant channel, because it's clearly false of a break. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to click it. Alright. Let's include that now. Okay. Doing a 25% touch. Heart line touch now. That lines up a lot better. Alright, man. So I'm going to get rid of these stupid wedge, potential wedge, whatever. Okay, so there you go. There you have it, man. Pain and despair. See you at 90% of a cent, because there's nothing else here. On the chart anyway, alright? Oh my god, man. It sucks, dude. I'm psyched for VIT, man. VeChain.
VeChain doing things.
But it's terrible. Okay. Let's see. Well, we looked at 11 charts so far today, y'all. Not bad. Pretty productive stream so far. 11 charts today. Sweet, chat's dead too. Holy crap, man. Wow. So, like, 1 new sub today. No chat. Oh my god, this market, dude. Crypto, please come back. Please come back, crypto. Save me from just, I don't know, man. Like, I'm like, let's go to the next chart. If the person's even still here that requested it, I don't even know anymore. Let's go to ZRX. Disgusting, man. Just absolutely. Here you go, man. What did you want? Ascending broadening wedge. You were warned about an ascending broadening wedge. All right, we broke out. We hit the 62% retrace on the larger fib way up here, way up there, up here. And then here we had the 786, swing high to swing low, the 786. We also had the 618. So we hit the targets on the breakout of the trade. It ended, and what happens with trends, they come to a close and new ones begin, and all we had was just this plotted whatever. It made sense, but now look what we're doing. Steep drops going on right now. Okay, negative momentum building, extremely oversold, sitting at 16, 17 right now. Very, very bad on ZRX. Okay, don't know where the swing low is. We did say, if last time we looked at it, if we broke the 618, you could see 92, 28, and that seems like where we want to run. There is some support looking left. Some support. Right? That's low from June of 2018. Let's see that right there. Maybe I was making purple or something. Pink. Everyone's favorite color. Yeah, bouncing off that support back from June. That's all it's holding right now. Okay. What I need to do now, maybe it might make sense to angle 1 and 2. See if you do it like that, you're still just falling out barely, right? point 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the top. Really just 1 on the bottom. I mean, like, really, if we do it like that, that's an anchor point. Your only anchor point on the bottom side. Interesting, man. Wow. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 right here, and that's all we have. Here you are at the bottom of it. That's the way the market's interpreting this downsloping channel that we're in. Okay, very, very gross. Absolutely disgusting. Had a plunge today. I think went from like 68, 67 cents down to 63 cents or something. Currently sitting at 10,040 sats. Crazy world we live in. Okay, man. Okay, great. Oh, dude, I don't know, Pablo, man. That kind of stuff is all speculative. How do we play it? Like you'd play anything else and not worry about the craziness? Yeah, a lot of people got out of crypto-ism. Yeah, we need grenades going off at the top of the chart. Yeah, pretty much, man. Because it's like inverse celebration. It's like everything's dead. All right. Thanks for the 175 people still here. Looked at like 12, 13 charts now. Alright, MK man. I'm looking at your CLZ 2018. Just look at the weekly first, just get our glimpses. Okay, so overall bearish, right, MK? Completely overall bearish. Futures terrible since it started really back in 2009. We got this. So we've been in an uptrend though. Yeah, where did we end? Where did it all end for us, MK man? Swing high to swing low. Oh, we got above the 618, did we not? But here, how did it all end, man? Just like any chart, doesn't matter. High on price, higher high on price, highest high on price, triple MACD, bearish divergence on the weekly. MK man, the rule of 3, get wrecked, right? Get wrecked. What'd you do on the RSI? Coinciding variable, 1, 2, 3. Right? Triple RSI, bearish divergence, huge dump, huge volume coming in to wreck you. So there's your weekly stuff, extremely important stuff. Right? We could attempt to do an historical fib channel, I guess. Don't know how we'll do it, man, but we can try. We can sure as heck try. Look at a false breakout, it looks like. Yeah, huge false breakout. I'm not digging it as much. You're not getting much support, I don't think. I mean, look, I'm not using the wick, use the candle body close. I mean, look, you got some, you got nothing really. It's like it looks like you're regarding it somewhat, but not really. And you're bouncing off the 75% trend line of the equidistant channel right now that was regarded as resistance before, multiple times. So a lot of respect there, but not much on the heart line. So if that's the case, what happens when you have false breakouts? You want to make adjustments to your channel. So, okay, we had the false breakout, so now we're going to make an adjustment here. There you have it, right? Made the adjustment. Pretty perfect. And still not too much. You got the bounce and support, resistance, but not really finding support there, are we? Some support there. So if we're just trying to combine everything in a channel, this might be the way you would maybe want to look at it. But then you can make the argument that you would just do anchor point 1 and 2 and then all of it included. Okay. But whatever, man. So keep your eye on the prize though. Okay. MK. We had the short-term uptrend, right? You know what, man? It was some sort of ascending broadening wedge, was it not? See that, man? And then you get your partial rise. You never quite touch the top again. And that was it, dude. With the bearish pattern in a bear trend, overall bear trend. And with the triple RSI and MACD bearish divergence. That was it, man. Okay, so ascending Brownian wedge, wrecked yourself. Probably why. I mean, like, this is probably the smartest. But just from the bottom to the top. Yeah, that's 618. Good minute. Okay. We could look at the daily, I guess, to see what could happen. Dude, but no divergence at all, really. I mean, you might have a ever so slight bullish divergence on this right now. On the daily, that's it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Look at the volume that came in, man. The volume's insane. That made you break out. Alright. But you gotta look at the daily, man. Not bad. Heartline, 25, right? And then Heartline support here, and then bounced. But, okay. That's a dumb kid, man. There you go. Hope that helps. You still had daily divergence from here to the highest high. From this side to this side was divergence. So daily, the daily had RSI bearish divergence, and you still from here, this high to this high, you had bearish divergence on the MACD. So whatever, all kinds of stuff. Bad, really, really bad. Okay. Let's go to XLM. How beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. How freaking beautiful. We had our pennant. We ran up, hit the measure move, and then tanked. Congratulations. But where are we tanking? Where are we holding right now? Just for now, we're right at that 25% trend line of the equidistant channel that has been so well respected this entire uptrend. Unreal, man. Unreal. Okay. Retrace. Swing low to swing high. Nope. We didn't do that. No such adjustment. Got a new high now. Retrace just around that 382. So you're in a common retrace zone. Say you're in an uptrend, right? Higher lows, all that. Here's your common retrace zone, anywhere between the 382 and the 618. You could bounce to the upside again if you wanted, but negative momentum is building pretty hard. There's no indication on 4 hour for us to believe that we've got any kind of impending price action reversal to the upside. Could keep selling off if you wanted to. You got plenty of room. You're currently sitting at 43 on the RSI. You got plenty of room to run if you wanted to break down even more. Run to the bottom of the channel again, all right? Okay, that's it. No, it doesn't look promising at all. See, man. Trading some shit. But you don't know how low the interest could get, Shaylin. You don't know, like, what if it extends on for another year? And it could. It could very well extend on for another year. A bear trend or just a no trend. Nothing wrong with a no trend. Seldom does it. I believe it takes like 4 to 5 days, MK, for the oil, for the price in gas to affect oil, or oil to affect gas at the pump. Wait. Oh my god, man, I don't even know anymore. Like, continue to pump, right? Continue pumping. Showing, yep, 4 hour bearish divergence. Technical bearish divergence on the RSI. You can barely see it. 82, very, very overbought. Daily, just continues pumping. Look at this beautiful sim triangle. Measure move. Remember, this huge sim triangle was at $4.62. Right, so still running. Positive momentum on the daily is Kang's unreal. You're matching levels you haven't seen since November of 2016. RSI, haven't seen RSI so high since June of 2016. All right, so making some serious things, some serious doings right now. Looking great on this beautiful breakout of a wonderful fractal, wonderful triangle. Impulse up, price contraction, and you're continuing on. It's a bullish continuation pattern. Breaking that 75% trend line of the equidistant channel, there's a downtrend. And again, a measure move would put you at 462. Make no mistake that we are in a downtrend on natural gas. Make no mistake. Okay? Last time we hit the 75% trend line, we hit it and got wrecked, but the context is different. We're making a higher high on the previous side instead of a lower high. So, yeah, very well could see prices up here if it wants to keep running. Daily looks very strong. Weekly, though, slower time scale. My God, on the weekly, Pablo, 81. Holy crap, no bearish divergence. All right. Still building that positive momentum. All right, we're hitting the butt, swing high, swing low. We know why do we fail to hit the measured moves? Because we hit critical fib nodes, resistance points, or horizontal resistances. And here we are right at that 618, Pablo, man. Perfect. Right at it. It's good, MK, man. So Aaron M. I mean, live for like hour and 30 minutes now, right? Hour 30-minute live stream. How many coins have we covered? Stocks, charts, whatever. A lot. $15 charts, not including Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. Right? 15 charts analyzed today, y'all. I don't know. I can't look at ETN. It's not on TradingView. Pablo, maybe not, man. I don't know. Look, again, you're hitting the 618, but you're not showing any signs to believe that you're going to break down. But again, in a downtrend, after an impulse down, this is your impulse down, you run up. You're at the very end of the common retrace zone, so maybe you just start tanking here, but you broke out of a triangle with the measurement at 462, and as we've seen before, you know, you've hit the top before, right? So, I don't know, man. All right? Tough to say. There's no coinciding variables that help you or give you reason to believe you should go short. It's just something that you should keep your eye on, but it's not. The only reason you'd be going short is because we're at the 618. That's not a good enough reason to go short, right? I don't think. But you could. Normally, you want to be hitting the 618 with some bearish divergence and low volume and all that crap, right? You're not getting those coinciding variables. You're just getting one variable, and we know it's the 618 retrace. So, okay, y'all. Well, been fun. Thanks for like the 2 new subs today. Oh my God, man. All right. I'll be back tonight. Till next time, respect to TA.